The 59 Club for me represents a way of life, a place where your friends are,
camaraderie within a group of people that enjoy basically the same thing.
I think there was a very historical, direct, almost immediate link with the club, because the priest who actually built the building and consecrated it was called Father Bill Shergold.
Bill was a lovely guy. He always had time for everybody. He was always very mild-mannered. That you wouldn't actually think he was a guy that would run a motorcycle club like the 59 Club.
Very genuine, very calm. A lot of the lads down the club, like us all, were quite a handful, like most teenagers are. There's nothing changed that way. A word of good sense, you know what I mean? A man that could engage. Very good people skills.
I just remember him for always having time to talk, never being in a rush, and really helping the people that he spoke to and got down that club.
I'm very inspired by the history of the club and would like to take the heritage, all that the club is and can be, to the further generations.
I actually first went down the club in '68 and joined it in '69.
I went down the club when I was 16, and that would have been 1967.
I was 15, and in those days you couldn't actually join at 15. You had to have either a bike and insurance, or you had to be a pillion passenger on somebody's bike.
I was drawn to the club. I'd always seen the badge, people on the bikes.
I started a technical college in Paddington, and some of the guys in the class I was in used to be regulars at the 59 Club.
Mickey, who we call MV, he said to us one night, would you like to meet up, go down to the 59? Didn't need no persuading, but I think like all young people, you felt much safer if you went with people that had been there.
Once I'd been once, that was it, I was hooked.
I continued to go there. It was my place. When I walked in the door, I thought, wow.
I've been running, perhaps 17, 18 years.
My first motorcycle was a 250 Honda. That was not my favourite motorcycle. I think my favourite motorcycle was my Norton Commando, without a shadow of a doubt.
My first motorbike was a CB72 Honda, which was originally registered in 1963, I think it was.
It takes me back to my teenage time. I think it was a Jawa 350. It was a beautiful Czech motorbike. That was my first one.
The one that I thought, I should have kept was I had a genuine Norville Commando. I bought it in 1970. It was a lovely looking thing. It was super fast. But as all racing bikes or anything like that could be quite unreliable, especially the way that I used to treat it.
My early days were in the rocker period. It was 68, 69 was really the end of the rocker period at the club. But very much I was in a black leather jacket, second hand of course, because nobody could really afford new leather jackets in those days.
There'd have been a lot of people wearing the gear, the jackets with the badges.
We'd wear whatever we had, mostly bell staffs and barbers and any Black Prince thing we could get hold of, really.
They'd have all worn the jackets, but some people like the jackets and the chains, the paintings on the back. Other people, not so much. But it was very much of that era. So when the club had a dance, it was a rock and roll band.
In the early 70s, it went to a more colourful 70s style, where the jackets were no longer black, they were red, blue, all sorts of colours. There were one-piece leathers in all sorts of colours.
Full-face helmets started to come in towards the 70s. All of a sudden everyone, what do you want one of those? They were super dear, £100. I think Bell's the first one I see, £100 crash helmet. Wow, you can imagine. It's a round badge, most of it, with the 59 letter. Or it's a strip across your back we've written the 59 Club.
It's very much a badge of recognition and belonging, really, in a lot of ways.
There's nothing on it, if you look at it, that says that it's a motorbike club. But everybody seems to know what it was all about.
Oh, you remember the 59 Club, mate? Yeah, I've been down there, or my mates go down there, or I know somebody that's been down there.
And most people are very proud when they've been a member of it, they've joined it as a young person, and it's part of their history. And probably, hopefully, that the club ethos has never changed too much. It remains with people.
I think for us, the 60th anniversary is about getting as many people as we can together, from the old days, from the new days.
Without the people supporting us, renewing their membership, visiting us when we have dues, the club would not exist. It would just be a memory or a revival. People can genuinely say with the club, this is how it was, but we've managed to keep it going.
We would love to honour the memory of Father Bill Shergold and take the ethos of the club, the atmosphere, all the friendship and connections into the future.
The club has kept going for these 60 years, which in itself is a pretty amazing feat. How it's happened, we don't know.